show it on multiple shows going forward to PFL.
If you can tell us about your preparation for the fight,
Yeah, so I train in Liverpool from Manchester myself, but I've been training in Liverpool since I was 18. So the same as a normal camp, tough rounds with high-level fighters as normal. And then I came here 2 weeks in Dubai to train, get acclimatized, and finish off my camp here and got here a week early, so ready to fight here.
Which kind of fight you are expecting from your opponent?
I'm expecting my opponent to come out with big shots, to be honest. He's smaller than me, so he's going to have to make up the range, so I'm expecting him to be explosive early on. But I tend to match him and be in the middle.
Talking about PFL, what do you think the benefits they are giving to their champions, what you are getting from out of it?
Yeah, so personally, PFL have helped me out loads, obviously. See it with the media today, they really media out, they really support and get behind the fighters. It's very easy to get along with the higher brass in PFL, they're easy to contact and talk to, and if they really get along with you, then hopefully more opportunities will come.
Choosing this sport, what do you think it gives to you, and what advice you will give to the rising stars, to follow?
Yeah, so personally, this sport for me, something that I fell in love with. People know, back home before I started to do MMA, I used to be a rugby league player, but I didn't really love it. And when I started off with MMA martial arts, I really fell in love with it, and it's really given me that enjoyment in life, this passion. Obviously now I've made it a career, and something for the youth when they're coming through. I just encourage them to follow your passion, go for your dream. You can have your ups and downs, and that's what you got to go with. Obviously, God has a plan for everyone, and everybody has their own journey. You might lose, you might come back, but don't take these setbacks as lessons and just carry on.
So, Haider, what is one thing you learned about yourself last fight that you changed this fight?
One thing that I learned, obviously, a good question. Many things. Obviously, I'm a finisher. I've got chokes in the locker, but I'm also a striker as well. So I learned that I can bang with anybody on the feet and take them out. So that's what I'm planning on doing here. I'm planning on taking them out with a big shot.
Big shot? That's the prediction. First round knockout?
Maybe second.
Maybe second. Okay, we'll take that.
We saw you having dinner with Amir Khan earlier in the week. Is it added motivation having someone so prominent in the British-Pakistani community supporting you here this weekend?
Yeah, of course. It's good to have somebody like that. Obviously, Amir Khan's a legend of, or not just of the British-Pakistani community, but of the boxing community. A lot of people know he saved British boxing by getting that Olympic silver. That's what led on to Team GB being very successful. So, but as a British Pakistani, he's a household name for us growing up, and many people don't get to see somebody out there like race or especially Pakistani achieve such high world championships and everything. And I want to do that in this sport for the British, the Pakistanis, just showing that there is a way. I teach myself in Bury, just a town next door to where I live, and you can see just from the level I was at, the students were happy, and now I'm at this level, they're ecstatic, and they can see that there is a pathway for somebody like themselves.
Thank you.
حيدر، ما هي توقعاتك في النزال مع خصمك؟ وهل أنت مستعد لهذا النزال؟
What is your prediction against the opponent, and are you ready for this fight?
Yeah, well, I'm hungry for this fight, physically, both ways. So I think I'm going to second round, I said earlier, and I want to KO him in the second. That's my prediction.
Haider, my question, what is key to victory for fighting another heavy hitter like you? Because anyone may get the right shot to win.
That's the sport, isn't it? You got to go with the flows with it. Anybody can land at any point, but I feel like my advantages are not just I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a good mover as well. For a guy that fights at middleweight, obviously I have the range at 6 foot, being 6'4". So I plan on just using those natural gifts that God has given me and taking them out.
Another question. Are you a relative to Amir Khan or
we're not,
only family name?
No, we're not relatives, but I'm from a town next door. So he's from Bolton, I'm from Oldham. We're both from the Greater Manchester area, so we're not too far apart. Like in terms of it's literally like a 10-minute drive.
All the best. May the best man win.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
But like Alberta back. Just quick.
Just up there.
أنا أكون موجود. شفناك عمر عمر انكسرت بيده
I'm doing
From Hierarchies. How does it feel being a part of such an iconic card, the first ever PFL?
Yeah, I was quite surprised from the sign of the PFL initially contract. I didn't know it was the best I get when I saw something. Oh, I'm crazy. Especially to be open. I was very happy about that. So, yeah.
Can you go on Victoria Express to just summarize?
Yeah. So I came here about 2 weeks ago to be very obviously. If you're from England, you know it's about 4 degrees at the moment and it's snowing, so it's a good job I got out there. Yeah, especially where I'm from as well. It's snowing very out there.
Since you've been here for a couple of weeks now, how is the atmosphere in Dubai, especially some
Yeah, you can tell people are excited. Like, people are obviously relatively known at the moment, but it's something that is like it's what you talking about.
say if I can get your head out of this. Do you think that this event has a kind of rivalry vibe between the Irish and the Pakistani side?
It's a bit of a weird one. Obviously, I don't think they all hate each other. They all like each other. I think it's exciting
Any particular initiative to get to this?
No, nothing particular. I don't want to get anything too much away, but I'm looking forward to the sense of
from UK, what do you say about the community here? Because you already know that a lot in Dubai. You said knock out first round, and this is
Conmigo corres el riesgo de tratarte demasiado.
A ver si pillo wifi ahora.
Mira.
Todo el día literal porque
¿Sí?
والله انت انا فرنسي والله انت ملي؟ لا انا سعودي اصلا قلنا
because they also win those.
في أمس مباراة أصلا مباراة أمس
Paul is the other one. Yeah.
Paul Tommy who's
Paul Ewan.
أحمد وينك أحمد أحمد
Paul Ewan is it or?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So we'll start with photos
guys.
and then questions. Done with photos, everyone? Okay? Okay, do you have questions? Yes, please.
قرب شوي أحمد
You are currently on a 7-5 win streak and recently shocked the world with the victory over AJ McGee. I think that now you're looking to surprise us again by taking the title away from Usman Nurmagomedov. How have you mentally prepared for this fight, and what is your prediction for Saturday night?
Prediction knockout, prediction dragging out the deep waters, prediction he breaks.
Additionally, Usman's comments went viral when he claimed he didn't know you. He said that your level is below the amateur level. And I wanted to know your opinion and what is your response to that?
Well, that's exactly his problem because he's not seeing what's exactly in front of him, and that is the competitor that I am. If he's not clear with his vision as to the problem is, then that is going to be his mind to start now.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
You know your opponent is very good for grappling. Did you prepare for this?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, I know whenever I start clipping Usman on the feet, he's going to be shooting for his life as if his life depends on it. So I'm absolutely prepared for that.
Thank you.
Hi Paul, how are you? We asked Uthman about his predictions. He said he will win by knockout. So what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, look how many knockout victories he has. I don't think he can, to be honest. So that's all that I need to hope for now.
Okay, of course, you watched last UFC event where Omar lost his first fight. Does this add to your mental strength that these Nurmagomedov people are beatable?
No, it doesn't change anything for me. I knew I was the guy to beat Usman. That is still the situation.
You have only one loss in your career, and it was a split decision. Do you consider yourself as theoretically undefeated?
100% I do. 14 fights and 14 victories.
Okay. Who do you think has, final question, who do you think has more cardio and can sustain till the end?
We're about to find out. Sorry.
More than us.
Go ahead, تم تسريب بعض المعلومات. هل تم المشاجرة مع عثمان قبل النزال بالفندق؟
Has there been a fight with Osman at the hotel?
No.
No? No. Thank you.
Well, what happened to the face-off? Because like it's been fairly like cordial up to that point, but then it seemed like it's getting a bit more heated there.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he just seems like kind of shook up a little bit. I am like always quietly calm self. And he basically offered me on, if we can go here, like, let's do it now. I mean, what the fuck is he talking about? I mean, that's clear to be an emotional, irrational response. And, you know, as I said to him, you're looking past me, and he said, who are you? I said, exactly.
Okay.
And that is his problem, and that is going to be to his demise. Sorry.
These are people who don't lose in general, right? Like, they're like, Khabib doesn't lose, Umar doesn't lose. Usman doesn't lose. It has to be. It surely has to be playing on his mind. What happened over the weekend with Bruin?
Maybe not. I do not care because I knew that I was always the guy to beat Usman. I knew that I would take that undefeated record away from him and take that belt away from him.
Obviously, it's marketed as kind of his Ireland Dagestan thing, and I know the last fight, everything else. But what are your memories of the last Ireland Dagestan? Like, where were you watching it? What was your kind of thoughts, like looking back on it now, a few years later?
I think I was living in Australia at the time, Sydney. I recall just the energy around it and how excited people were for that. I mean, Ireland versus Dagestan was the biggest event in MMA history. And, you know, we're not quite there with Ireland versus Dagestan number 2, but I'll tell you what, we're making a good splash at it.
Obviously, as well, like it's a little bit less touchy than that one was. I mean, that was, when you talk about emotional, that one was very, very emotional.
Yeah, sure.
Question? Yes. He seemed to be downplaying your achievement. How does that play in your level of confidence?
I like that. I like that he is counting me out. I think it's fantastic. I mean, the fact that he's counting me out is going to be his biggest problem on Saturday night because he does not see what is clearly ahead of him.
And what is that?
The best in the world. The champ, the world champ right here.
Thank you very much.
Any other one final question? All good?
Get this guy here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Curious, the will Conor Egypt is particularly with the fact that he's promoting as a Dagestan versus Iran.
No idea.
I have no idea. But will you be surprised if he comes?
I have no idea.
So, actually, we spoke to Usman and he said, being just a boxer is not enough to beat him. Would they take over?
I'm going to break that one on Saturday night. And he is going to find out hard way.
And PFL actually uploaded a video of Usman saying that Irish people are not warlike as Dagestani people. Were you surprised of his comments?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't understand history. We're the fighting Irish, and no one globally to be the fighting Irish for a reason.
So actually, yeah, in 1910, first Irish to history and Irish people fought for the independence.
Ireland has many centuries of fighting, and we have a long history of fighting. So, as I said, we're just fighting Irish for a reason.
Well, just quickly, that you're obviously like you're somebody you're locked in, and I know that, and you've been trained in the States and all of that, and you sacrifice a lot going into these fights. But we've been covering you for a while now. This is like almost the most intense I've seen in one of these like media day type things. Obviously, you're always intense going into it. What, could you let us in a bit on what the camp's been like and sort of the struggles you've gone through?
I've never experienced this level of calm and confidence in my life. I've never been this confident. I've never had a experience. So right now, all of the work is done. All that is left to do is perform like I always do, like I always have done 5-round title fights. I've always won. I've always had a dignity. I'm out there every single time, so I'm incredibly confident that I do this.
How much has Usman personally played part of it?
I don't think things too personally. But I think there's definitely some learnings here as to something that's going on. The fact that he's offered me on yesterday, I mean, that's when you're starting to cross boundaries, and that's when you're getting direct disrespect. So it's a hard thing because I try not to take things personally in this sport because I do see it as business, but there are certain third lines right now.
And he didn't show up to the media day the last week. He was supposed to face off again, and he didn't bother showing up. He kind of left everyone waiting.
Yeah, but I've told PFL they don't need to worry about that anymore. Right now, we don't need to hear that.
Yeah. So that's what
That's it.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
Y ahora lo que se asamblea tiene que
Ahora voy a editar.
مثلا الجزائر بسهيل حتى انه ما بين مين هو وبين الكوتش تبع ياخذ انا وياه كان ما حد يدوق اي شيء جاب حبيب ما تقول لي جاب حبيب ما حد